Assalamualaikum. So this is the second video for chapter 2 visual communication. So let's continue. Okay, so we have three types of visuals. Okay, tables, figures and illustrations. Tables are arrangement of numerical data in horizontal or vertical rows. Okay, figures are all mathematical visuals, that is charts, graphs, diagrams and so on. Illustrations are all visuals in photographs. Okay? For example, photographs, sketches, plans, maps, and etc. So this is the table. Okay, a systematic arrangement of data in columns and rows. Okay, so usually for this table, we use table to present groups of detailed facts in a concise and readable form. Okay, so the reader can quickly get the exact figure for each data. Okay. The second one, we have bar graphs. Okay, so for bar graph, okay, we have three types of bar graph: vertical bar graph, horizontal bar graph, and also component bar graph. Okay, so we use this bar graph to compare the quantity size of several items at one time, okay, to show the changes in one item, okay, the trends. Okay. The third one, we have the line graph. Okay, line graph is graphs of time series. Okay, so you can see instead of using the bar, we use the line. Okay, this line graph is best to show trends and cycle. Okay, you want to compare the trend, maybe between different types of products, okay, or items or years. Okay. The next one, we have pictorial graph, or also known as pictograms. It's a simplified bar charts to help those who do not understand the usual presentation. So we use symbols to show the figures. Next, we have pie chart. Okay, pie chart shows how a whole is divided into parts. Okay, so it must when we add all the components, okay, or it will add until 100%, must show 100%. Okay. So it's best, okay, to show the difference. We have the difference value for each slice. Okay, so it's best to show the whole. If we want to show the whole components, okay, as a whole. Okay. The next one, we have Gantt chart. Okay, Gantt chart identifies the major steps in a project and tells when they will be performed. So in this Gantt chart, usually in Gantt chart, we will list all the activities that we need to do in order for us to finish up the project, and also the time or duration for each of the activities. Okay. We have the flow chart. Okay, flow chart usually we use to present a series of steps in a process or procedure, so step by step on what we need to do. Okay, we also have the organizational chart. Okay, represent the arrangement of people and department in an organization. Next, we have pictures, okay, visual appeals, okay, to show the appearance of something, okay, some conditions, okay, or it will help the reader to recognize something. For example, you read a situation or something new, you explain about the plant or animals, so maybe you can put the visuals so that easier for the reader to identify or gets the message. So as a summary, okay, so these are the visual that is best to use for a certain situation. Okay, for example, if you want to present individual or exact values, you can use table. Okay, if you want to show trends or relationships over time, or you want to compare two or more sets of data, so you can use line graph, okay, or bar graph. Okay, to show frequency or distribution of parts in a whole. So if I need to see to show the whole and each of the parts, okay, so you can use the pie chart. Okay? If you want to show geographic relationship or comparison, you can use map, okay, because it is geographic. Okay? If you want to illustrate the process or procedures, you can use the flow chart or diagram. And the last one is if you want to show the relationship, the realistic, okay, you can use the picture, okay, or photograph. So there are certain principles that have to use, okay, or follow when you want to use the visuals. Okay, so this is to make sure that when we use the visuals, okay, it is gonna be effective. Okay, so first it needs to be consistent. Okay, consistency is very important in using the visual. Okay, so what it means by consistent means that in terms of the design that you choose, the fonts, the sizes, the colors. For example, let's say that you are using the PowerPoint slide. Okay, so make sure the design from one slide to the next slide is the same. Okay, the font size is the same, the font types is the same, and also the colors. Okay, you cannot simply change the first slide is this color, the next slide is the other color, and so on. Okay, the next one, make sure it is contrast, okay, between the background of the slide with the text. Okay, so you also need to do the text readability. Okay, after you finish the slide, okay, make sure you play it, display it, and see it as a whole, whether you can read it from as a audience. Okay, and you have to make sure that it is balanced, okay, between one slide to the other slide, the content of the slide. Okay, not too many, not too simple, not too light. Okay, so all the slide must be balanced in terms of the content. Okay, the title versus the point must be balanced. Okay, emphasis, okay, highlight important points. Okay, maybe there are certain points that you want to emphasize. Okay, it's very important. Okay, so you have to list down the points according to its importance. Okay, always practice to be conventional. Okay, follow the traditional way of doing things. Okay, do not make it too extraordinary, which will surprise and people will see it as a shock. Okay, and always try to make it simple. Okay, avoid too much text per slide. Okay, not too heavy for the slide. Okay, use bullets wherever that possible, so it will be easier for the audience to see your point. Okay, you can replace certain words which you think that it is more suitable to use the pictures instead of using the words, okay, to explain. Okay, so I guess that's it for the chapter 2, the visual aids. Hope you understand, inshallah. So thank you very much.